Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson. And we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Augustine in at the center position. And for Texas, and it's Russell in at the 5 down low. Here we go. It'll be Texas off the tip. Here's Chambers. Pass to Carr. And here's Russell. Texas working the ball around now. Here's Chambers. Here's Garrett. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. He tries for 3. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Let's go with a 3. Reese can't hit. Here's Texas with the ball. Here's Garrett, and he dunks it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Now here's Augustine. Peterson. Here's Reese. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Carr. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Garrett can't hit. Gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Reese. Fires the 3. Chambers grabs the miss.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Knocks down the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The visitors with the ball. Still without a basket in the game. Here's Reese. And again, unable to change momentum here. Inside to the left wing. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
The 3-ball. Russell with the rebound.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Hawkins. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Over to the left wing. Pass to Reese. Here's Reese. Launches a 3.
And his team really being impacted by the fact that nothing is falling for him right now. He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence. Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
The shot won't fall.
Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it.
To the middle. Here's Garrett, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Garrett's gone 2 of 4 shooting. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. He's had a tough start to this game. Despite his best efforts, he's now only 1 for 9.
52 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low. Pass to Russell. Lets it fly from 18. Good. He hits the jumper. Russell's got his second bucket of the night.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Reese. There's 31 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Augustine. Here's Cartwright. From downtown, count it. 1-for-1 to start the game.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
From behind the arc, Cartwright with a rebound. To the inside, Augustine. And out of bounds, Texas will have it.
Not sure what exactly happened there. It didn't look like they were on the same page.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Here's Garrett. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And it's Chambers in a shooting guard. Texas leading by 9. And it's Peterson in a 2-guard. Pass to Chambers. Fires from deep. And it's Burke missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Reese. He's covered by Wells. Russell's checked in for Burke.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Reese. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Intercepted. And here's the fast break. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Texas.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks. Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Pass to Chambers. Lets it go from deep. Augustine with the rebound. Got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. Here is Freeman Liberty. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. The steal. And they're on the run. Here's Chambers. And the baseline jumper goes down. Chambers has got 5.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Reese. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Hawkins is checked in for Texas. And he drops the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
There's a screen. To the wing on the left. Pass to Chambers. Now Russell. Texas working the ball around now. Here's Garrett. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Garrett's got 5 points now this quarter.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense. He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Here's Chambers. Off target from 3-point range. Pass to Booth. Here's Reese. Here's the 3. Chambers grabs the miss. Chambers has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Cartwright. Pass to Reese. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Cuts off the pass. Here we go. Russell, the pass to Hawkins. The baseline J is off the mark. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Texas ahead, up by 16. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Yeah, these guys are dialed in, getting to their spots and taking their shots.
Great rhythm to their off. Do you guys agree they're looking very confident? Glad you could join us.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Here's Peterson. Still no points. And it's Hawkins in at the 3, small forward. Here's Reese. To the wing, right side. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Pass to Booth. Here's Peterson. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Ball goes to the away team.
Just 3 to shoot. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Reese. No good on the quick 3.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And it's Reese in at the 1. In transition, here they come. Texas with a rebound. Carr's got 4 rebounds in the game. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. A nice shot by Hawkins. And Texas leads by 18.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Peterson. Here's Reese. 5 points in the game. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Out left to the wing. And here's Augustine, guarded by Russell. Here's Garrett. He's got 9. Driving in. Hawkins, the pass to Chambers. Gets the 3 to fall. Chambers has got 8.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Chambers has gone 50% from the field. 3 out of 6. And out of bounds. Texas will have it.
Yeah, mistakes like that have been the story of the game. They lack cohesion offensively.
Down low. Texas working the ball around now. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Outside Augustine. Here's Reese. Pass to Peterson. Here's Reese. For 3. Russell with the rebound.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Give him 8.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Texas making a switch here. Knox is checked in. Here's Reese. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Knox. To the paint. Here's Carr. Augustine with the rebound. Augustine's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Reese can't hit.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Takes a 3. Augustine with the rebound. Gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Pass to Reese. There's the 3. Texas with a rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
And he comes up with a bucket. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Pass to Carr. Here's Hawkins. Here's Knox. To the inside. Carr uses the glass on the layup. Carr's got his first bucket in this one.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Reese. Ooh, it's stolen away. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hawkins. Pass to Carr. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it in
For Texas, Russell's checked in for Burke. Hawkins comes in for Wells. And it's Garrett in for Knox. Texas leading by 23. And it's Carr in at the 4-man position. Pass to Garrett. Here's Hawkins. Jacks up a 3. Augustine with the rebound. Augustine's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Garrett with a bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Texas.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
Pass to Chambers. To the paint. A nice shot by Hawkins.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. For Texas, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Russell, that's good.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Got nothing to go so far in the fourth. They're 0 for 6.
2 minutes.
Pass to Booth. Here's Reese. They can't stop the run with that one.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
And they're running. Oh, got a piece of it. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Pass to Chambers. To the middle. Here's Hawkins. Ooh, good finish at the rack on the slick feed.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Longhorns.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
Texas working the ball around now. Pass to Garrett. Here's Hawkins. Fires the three. The shot that time not on target.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
The three. Offensive rebound.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Pass to Reese. 19 seconds left in the fourth. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Chambers. Here's Hawkins. Here's the pick. And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on. And they start out the postseason with a bang. A big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this